If you step inside the 2026 Lincoln Nautilus, your eyes are immediately drawn to a single piece of hardware, a 48-inch panoramic digital display stretching from pillar to pillar across the dashboard. This screen spans the dashboard, keeping your information in a natural line of sight. You can actively drag and drop weather, navigation, or tire pressure widgets into view, while the rest of the cabin glows softly around it. That screen is paired with Blue Cruise 1.5, Lincoln's hands-free highway driving system, which now includes the ability to execute automatic lane changes to pass slower traffic while you keep your hands off the wheel. In the luxury SUV market, brands typically reserve these features for their most expensive configurations or hide them behind optional packages. Lincoln subverts traditional pricing. The 48-inch screen, Blue Cruise, all-wheel drive, and Copilot 360 are standard on the base Premier trim. Yet, there's a $24,000 gap between the Premier and the top-tier Black Label, even though they share the exact same core digital technology. So if the base model gives you the massive screens, the hands-free driving, and the safety tech, what exactly are you paying for when you write a much larger check to climb the trim ladder? To answer that, we have to establish what doesn't change. The Nautilus comes with two powertrain options, a 250 horsepower turbocharged four-cylinder or a 310 horsepower hybrid setup. These are available at every trim level. You won't find a V6 engine or faster 0 to 60 times by spending more. Your towing capacity stays at 1,750 pounds regardless of which model you choose. This progressive feature matrix illustrates the baseline. For roughly $55,000, the Premier column checks the boxes for the tech and all-wheel drive, but it also secures non-negotiable luxury standards like heated and ventilated front seats and a power liftgate. To hit that price, Lincoln makes specific material compromises. The seats use a synthetic leather substitute, the audio is a basic 10-speaker system, and the vehicle rides on a standard suspension setup. If you want a more aggressive aesthetic without paying for interior upgrades, Lincoln offers the Jet Appearance Package as a standalone option across all trims. It swaps out the chrome for pillar black accents, a dark grille, and upgraded wheel designs, giving the SUV a distinctly athletic profile. The Premier trim exists for pragmatists. It delivers the digital experience and the modern safety tech without charging you a premium for old-school material opulence. When you spend an additional $10,000 to step up to the Reserve, the focus immediately shifts away from digital technology and directly toward tactile refinement. The Reserve column adds genuine perforated leather, real wood trim, and a 14-speaker Revel audio system. But the biggest addition is mechanical. Adaptive suspension is standard, monitoring the road to smooth the ride and isolate the chassis. These additions push the sticker price past $60,000, dropping the Nautilus into direct competition with traditional heavyweights like the Genesis GV80 and the Lexus RX. Lincoln also offers the Reserve 3 package here. It acts as a bridge, providing access to 24-way massaging seats and a 28-speaker sound system without requiring the flagship trim. The Reserve is the sweet spot if you expect a luxury SUV to feel and sound like one. It provides the necessary material and acoustic upgrades to make the daily commute genuinely relaxing. Finally, there is the Black Label. Approaching an $80,000 MSRP is a massive financial leap for a midsize SUV. Inside, Lincoln curates bespoke design themes you can't find elsewhere, like the Alpine-inspired Chalet or the newly introduced Aurora, heavily utilizing premium suedes and specialized wood appliques. The 28-speaker Ultima 3D audio system and the 24-way perfect position massage seats come standard, creating a sense of physical isolation from the outside world. But the physical materials only account for a fraction of that price tag. The real value of the Black Label comes from the ownership experience. In the Black Label column, the focus shifts to logistics. The list adds 4 years of scheduled maintenance, annual detailing, and a culinary concierge. It also includes remote pickup and delivery, ensuring you never wait at a dealership. Buying a Black Label means paying flagship money for a mid-size vehicle, strictly to outsource your maintenance chores and buy back your own time. Moving up the trim ladder pays for material indulgence and logistical convenience, because the underlying technology remains consistent across the lineup. This flowchart maps out your final decision. The first question is straightforward. Do you care about real leather and an adaptive ride? If the answer is no, you buy the Premier. You get the massive 48-inch display, Blue Cruise, and a highly capable daily driver, keeping your budget intact by skipping vanity markups. If you answered yes to the materials, you face a second question. Do you value dealership concierge services and absolute exclusivity? If you don't need the concierge, you buy the Reserve. It gives you the tactile luxury and smooth ride expected at this price point. But if you want maximum comfort and demand that your vehicle's maintenance never interrupts your schedule, you buy the Black Label. The most effective choice is the trim that aligns with your priorities, whether that's the tech-heavy base model or the time-saving services of the flagship.